Yeah, I'm going to go to the third score, especially with Bobby Portis being out for suspension, and that's Kyle Kuzma to go higher than 12.5 points. Kyle Kuzma has gone lower than this his previous 3 games, but went higher 3 to previous 4. And then you look at the fact that Oklahoma City, second leg of a back-to-back, maybe weary legs. Kyle Kuzma higher than 12.5 points.
Kyle Kuzma is such an interesting addition for Milwaukee. They made a risky move, albeit to move on from Chris Middleton, who's been a part of this core for so long. And I think to do it for someone like Kuzma is what really made that risky. With respect to Kyle Kuzma, this is not the most pedigree player in the league. Yes, he won the NBA championship many years ago with the LA Lakers, but he's been playing with the Washington Wizards now for 4 or 5 seasons. And Kuzma is someone who struggles a little bit with efficiency. He can rebound the basketball. I don't know if it's the move that is going to be able to put Milwaukee over the top, and he is struggling right now. So I think you are getting perhaps a nice little buy low spot there on Sports Million Pick'em. A guy I'm interested in is Chet Holmgren. We still are going to see Jalen Williams out for this game, who has, I don't know if he's passed Chet as the second most important Thunder, but I know that he is the second most consistent Oklahoma City Thunder, certainly on the year, averaging 21 points per game. Well, Chet Holmgren, who doesn't play every night, doesn't play back-to-backs, but his last outing came up against the defending champion Boston Celtics, and he scored 23 points, chipped in 15 rebounds as well, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. I'm taking him higher than 15.5 points. If Oklahoma City is going to cross the finish line, if Oklahoma City is going to be the best versions of themselves, it's where Chet Holmgren is a force, is a consistent force. And I think that Holmgren knows and steps up for big games. And look, he's not in the same class as Giannis, but those are the kind of guys, right, that Chet needs to take that matchup and he needs to take it head on, right? Perhaps try and extend the floor a little bit more tonight going up against a guy like Giannis, coaching a couple of extra 3-point shots. So I'm going higher for Chet Holmgren at 15.5 points.
And when you look at Chet, it's someone that could score inside and out, right? You start looking at the second leg of a back-to-back for Oklahoma City, but you look at, well, how are you going to get him defended?
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, no Bobby Portis. Brook Lopez is the center. Obviously, then you go to the 4 spot in regards to Giannis, but you could see Giannis playing a little big boy ball, which means you can get matched up with Kuzma, who I'm taking to go over his points, but also isn't the strongest defender on the other side of the ball. Yeah. So you got to look at how they match up with each other and how they guard each other. But you're right. If this Oklahoma City team is going to be the best version of themselves and they got to start to push forward, Chet Holmgren, it's got to be a huge piece as a guy that can shoot the 3, can play in a pick and roll, pick and pop kind of player, sneaky in transition, and can attack the O-boards. I like the pick of Chet going higher than his points prop.
Another thing to keep your eyes on with Oklahoma City is their rotations. In that game against Boston, out of nowhere, they went with Isaiah Hartenstein to the bench. Could they make that same decision tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks? Do they believe that Milwaukee perhaps, with Brook Lopez and Giannis in the starting lineup, we want our double bigs available? It becomes very interesting. I think Mark Daigneault, the reigning coach of the year in the NBA, is trying to get a feel for everything with his team. Hartenstein tonight, 10.5 points, higher, lower, 9.5 rebounds, Coach.
Yeah, it could be a spot where you could look at a double-double. The only problem you worry about Hartenstein is if you get big minutes out of Brook Lopez, brings him outside for takeaway rebounds.